You wake up, and the world immediately demands a reaction. Messages, news, opinions flood in. The day has barely begun, and you're already tense. Your energy goes not into living well, but into defending yourself. You react again, irritated, defensive, angry, and then you ask, why is there no peace? But peace isn't lost by accident. We give it away. Every time we let the world pull us into things that don't matter. The Stoics knew inner stillness is not the goal. It's the ground on which virtue stands. Resisting reaction isn't about comfort. It's the beginning of character. Without it, we are just noise. With it, we become direction. Marcus Aurelius asked, can anything in what just happened stop you from being just, wise, self-controlled, honest, honorable, or free? This isn't misfortune, but bearing it with character is good fortune. That's the heart of Stoic thinking. The world may shake, but your virtue doesn't have to. So where do you begin? Epictetus gave us the first move. Distinguish between what is up to you and what is not. This isn't passive, it's precise. You don't control others, not their opinions, not their choices, but your thoughts, your actions. That's your kingdom. That's where strength begins. Reaction is instinct, but mastery is the space between the trigger and the choice. That space is freedom, and that's where the Stoic lives. Not passively silent, but selectively engaged, because you can react, but you don't have to. And more than that, you shouldn't, unless virtue calls for it. Epictetus once asked, why should I trouble myself over what happens if I carry greatness of soul? What could disturb me or cause me pain if I use the power I've been given for its true purpose? This is the path, not just resisting disturbance, but understanding that you own your energy, and you only give it where it's deserved. So how do you protect that power? The Stoics said, the soul is like a garden. You don't just let anything grow. You pull out weeds, distractions, impulses, useless impressions, and you plant seeds of clarity and intention. Impulse is fast, virtue is slow. In the pause between them is where the Stoic lives. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, the rational part of you must stand apart. It must not be dragged by your senses or instincts. Those belong to the animal in us, but reason must stay sovereign. To be Stoic is to defend that sovereignty, to not be ruled by moods or noise. That doesn't mean silence in every moment. It means you choose when to act. You choose when a response is worthy. The Stoic reacts only when virtue demands it, not emotion, not ego. So take small steps. Before replying, breathe. Before arguing, ask, does this deserve me? Before rushing, pause. 1 second of awareness can save hours of regret. The Stoic doesn't suppress feelings. He uses them wisely. Anger becomes clarity. Frustration becomes discipline. That's the art of redirection. And while the world continues, you must learn to filter. Attention is your life. What you give it to, you become. You don't owe your energy to every headline or distraction. Seneca put it simply, each man has a character of his own choosing. So choose. Choose what enters your mind. Choose what shapes your soul. Let others waste their attention. You stand guard. Let gossip pass. Let the news scream. Let provocation knock, and stay outside. Filtering creates clarity. Simplicity reveals what matters, and that's stillness. That's not empty. It's prepared. It's ready for right action when the moment comes. Still, discipline isn't just about what you keep out. It's about how you build within. The Stoics practiced asceticism, not to suffer, but to stay sharp. One day without news, without arguments, without distraction. And you begin to feel what real presence is. Seneca wrote, the mind and the soul can't be separate. If the spirit is clear, balanced, and self-controlled, the intellect will be steady too. But if the soul is troubled, the mind gets clouded too. So give the spirit space. Give the mind peace. Don't crave what shakes you. Don't depend on The fleeting, the less you need, the less you can be shaken, while the world runs and the Stoic pauses, not from weakness, but from strength. Like a monk in the city, like a rock in a storm, still, clear, aware. That's where real power lives. Not in controlling others, but in controlling yourself. You can't change someone who won't change, but you can choose your reaction. You can shape your day by shaping your character. That's where freedom begins. As long as your focus is outward, you are a puppet. When you turn inward, you become a force. Self-governance isn't repression. It's rootedness. You're not avoiding life. You're choosing what deserves you. You don't need applause. You need direction. A compass, not an audience. Epictetus asked, "Who is invincible? The one who is not disturbed by what he cannot control." That's invincibility, not unshakable events, but an unshakable self. When you hold that space, people feel it. You don't have to speak loudly. Your presence speaks for you. Strength is quiet. Depth doesn't shout. Then you understand, calm is not the goal. It's the byproduct of living by principle. It's the foundation for justice, wisdom, courage. You're not avoiding life. You're engaging only where it matters. And when the moment comes, when virtue calls for it, then you speak, you act, you move. Not as a reaction, but as a chosen response, aligned with your values. This is strength, this is character, and it's built in practice, not theory. You observe, you reflect, you choose, you guard, and slowly, silently, you become. The world will always be loud, but you can be the one who brings stillness, the one who doesn't react to noise, but listens for meaning. In a time where everyone is triggered, the one who pauses becomes rare and powerful. You don't control everything, but you always control who you are in the face of it. And when you do, you are no longer a reaction, you are a force.